Hey YouTube, so I'm just checking in, doing a quick little update. Haven't been home in about 6, 7 weeks, a little over a month and a half, going on 2 months. It could be a little bit more than that. I've actually lost track, but I'll be heading home for a couple days, early September. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here because I had a situation happen to me which I swore I would never let happen to me again after my incident in Texas. But I ran out of time. I was running real low down on my clock. So I had to pull over and sleep on a on ramp coming out of Colorado, headed into Nebraska. So I was coming up to 76 to pick up 80 East and heading to Nebraska the other night. And I stopped at this exit in Julesburg, Colorado. Now, I've said plenty of times that it's not safe to sleep on off ramps, and it's not. Sometimes you just might have to. So this was one of those times. So I pulled over for the night. I laid down, and for some reason, I believe, and I'm a believer in God. I'm definitely a believer in the Most High. He was with me that night because I did a lot of things that I never do. I did a lot of things that I hardly ever do. So I pulled over on the on-ramp and I parked. I turned the truck completely off. I mean, I did it, the truck. I just did it, put it completely to rest. Turned my lights out, turned the truck off. I did not turn my APU on. I did not turn the AC on using my APU because it was real breezy outside. It was storming, so the breeze was rolling through the truck, real nice. I had the little back windows open. They're real small windows. They're real small. And there's a metal frame, like screen, when you open it up with little holes in it so that the air can flow. So I just let the natural air, come in and out the truck, air it out a little bit and whatever. So I finally falls asleep. And I woke up in the middle of the night. So it was probably about 3 in the morning. Or no, it wasn't 3. It was about 1. 1 in the morning. It was storming. And I got a phone call, so that kind of broke my sleep anyway. So after the phone call, I laid back down. Remember, the truck is still off, so I can hear everything. I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black outside unless I turn the truck lights on and you can see. About maybe after the phone call, I dozed back off, but I wasn't in a deep sleep because it helped me, obviously. That was God. So I'm parked on the left side of the on-ramp, and I'm sleeping in the direction of my head towards my passenger seat, which I usually don't do. I usually sleep with my head down by my APU so I can mess with the dials. If it gets too cold, I can turn it, on and off. This night, I slept with my head in the opposite direction. Mind you, I got my little back windows open, and I start hearing footsteps. Not fast, brisk walking, somebody walking past, which there shouldn't have been anybody walking past. It's the middle of nowhere, hardly any businesses. There was an old Ruddy Conoco gas station back there, which was full of trucks when I came past it. Not a parking spot to be had, so I didn't have no choice but come on down and get back on the on-ramp and park. So I'm parked next to a field and the highway, basically. There's nothing else. Nobody will be walking there. There's no homes, no houses, nothing. So I heard these footsteps in the gravel next to my window. I instantly woke up. And it kind of froze me for a minute because I'm like, somebody's outside the truck. And who would be out here in the middle of nowhere? So I didn't say anything like, in the movie, people be like, hello. I didn't do none of that dumb shit. I shut up and I listened. And I heard the footsteps slowly creep up even closer to my window. So I jumped up and I turned the truck on. And I turned the lights on and I looked out the front of the truck through the curtains. And I seen a white man running up the on-ramp in a red hoodie. Now, I've said before, after the incident that happened to me in Texas with the man who was strangled behind my truck, that it is not safe at all to sleep on these on-ramps. Don't do it. And I had to this night. But if I can absolutely prevent it from happening, I'm going to. I don't care if I'm sleeping at a, Love's or whatever, and I have to create a spot and they got to come knock on my truck to tell me to move or it's going to be towed. I would rather risk that than continue risking my life out here on this road trucking. because it really is dangerous. There's just all kind of stuff going on out here, and it's like, it don't become real until it happens to you. And I'm trying to prevent it from being me. And this has happened to me twice in the same year. I'm one person, and I've came close to a bad situation twice sleeping on these on-ramps. So my little warning is just that: be careful, always sleep aware. These trucks are not super secure. I know people say put your seatbelts in the door, and I didn't even do that. I didn't even put my seatbelts in my door. That's how tired I was at the end of that roll. And that's bad on my part, I gotta get definitely better with that. Don't be lazy. I know you're tired. Put your seatbelts in your door before you lock down for the night. And now that it's not as hot as it was in the beginning of the summer, I'll definitely be sleeping with my APU off, my windows cracked if it's not raining, because it will rain through the screen. But I learned another valuable lesson again, that we're not untouchable, and if you think it can happen, it could happen. It's happened to millions of people. There's truckers out there that lose their life all the time with somebody breaking in, breaching their truck safety, their truck security, getting up in there and doing what they do to people. And me as a female, I'm not the biggest female at all, as you can see. I'm a thin girl, I'm tall, I'm definitely willing to fight to defend mine, but you just, you never know, up against some strange man out there or whatever's going on. I'm not likely to survive most of that type of stuff, so I have to be better at that. I'm going to do better by that, and that's the last time I'm going to sleep on an on-ramp if I can help it. Now, if I absolutely have to do it, I'm definitely going to secure myself better, sleep with everything off so I can hear, windows open, keep my mallet, my metal hammer, my knife, and my bolt cutters, both bolt cutters, the medium ones and the large ones, right here in this bed with me. In case somebody try me, I'm ready for any type of battle up in here, because it's definitely not safe. I'm never at home. I'm always on the road. Every day I'm in 2, 3, 4, 5 different states, every other day, here and there. You just don't know what you're going to encounter on any of these dark roads. So y'all be careful out there. If anybody's a trucker and you see this message, be careful. If you're in a car on a road trip, always try to sleep at a truck stop. There's more people around. Not just any old gas station, a truck stop. There's more people around, and if you need help, one of them truckers will help you. You're not going to be by yourself. You're more safe and secure that way. Sleep at a Love's, a Pilot, Flying J, Sap Brothers, 1-9, anywhere. But don't sleep at no regular gas station, and do not sleep out in the middle of nowhere on an off-ramp. I don't care how tired you are. So, yeah, that's just my little message for today. Love yourself by taking care of yourself, and yeah, that's all I got to say. So y'all have a good day.